I've had the most stressful 48, 24. I don't know how many hours it is. I think I'm so, what did she call it? Disassociated. Oh my God, I adore her for that. Learning new words every day, learning new meanings every day. Um, Somebody stole my phone, my new phone. It wasn't really like mine yet, so I'm not too upset. I think I'm just glad that I'm in a good mood about it. Like not a good mood. Um, okay, so just to preface this whole story with, I'm one of those people who believe in um bad, neutral, and good, right? So, like negative, neutral, positive. I'm very neutral about this. I'm not in a bad mood. I'm not in a good mood. I'm very neutral because I'm not like completely devastated how I would be. I have so much stuff going on right now, so many things that I'm like I just cannot believe that this, like, you know when they say when it rains it pours, when you got so just, when the dog is howling, it is growling. It's, I cannot believe that. um so I find it ironic. I think that's the word that I'm searching for. I find it devastating, but in the way that, like, am I being tested? Because I don't want to be in a bad mood, but this could possibly be described as the worst month of my life. The worst several days combined, because like oh my God, I've definitely had worse. But just like the back to back to back where it's not letting up. Like, you know what though? The attitude is attituding, like positive. I'm so glad that I had therapy today. And the therapy that I had today was compassion for self and others. Shout out to compassion for self and others. And the therapy that I had last week was rebuilding relationships and tolerance. And so, a combination of those two, and I had therapy on Friday, and that was the last therapy session I had for that group for the year, like for the 2023 year. And just the bond of having more women in my life to talk to and to decompress with and to hear their stories has been really, really nice. So the attitude, it's like I'm not in a bad mood. So that I'm grateful for. I think because I'm on some good, like a good roll right now, and I just don't want to be in a bad mood, and because it's like it could be worse, and I don't have to deal with anyone else's mood. It's just me. It's all me. And let's turn our heart upside down. Let's turn that frown upside down. Also, does anyone know how to, like, I hung my TV, but this is one of my biggest, like, how do you hide cords? Because the man that had hung my TV in Florida, he cut a hole in the wall, like a hole, and then put the cord in the wall. Is that really how you hide the cord? Because I don't think that I had the skill to cut the hole. Anyways, the ADHD is ADHD and is A-ing in here. So somebody stole my phone. This is what happened. I'm gonna tell y'all this story. I was maybe a little bit, maybe a lot of bit upset, and this is how I opened the box. So don't take this as in the box was open like this, because it wasn't. The box was very much taped like this, which should have given me an indication too, because I don't think that they would just mail it like this. I think that this box has security tape on it when it gets mailed or something, or the UPS people know what the iPhone boxes look like. But the box came to my house like this, and it was delivered on my neighbor's porch, on my downstairs neighbor's porch. So it wasn't delivered onto my porch, it was delivered to my downstairs neighbors, which happens quite frequently. And my neighbors are upset right now. I don't know if they're upset with me or just upset with life, but like I said, it's been the very bad 48 hours, because on Saturday night I worked. I was on live, and then I was on live pretty late. And then after I got off of live, I went to go take a bath, and I was sitting in the bathtub, and I start to get banging on my door at 4, I think it was like 3:50 or 4 in the morning. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm fully stark naked, no clothes on, and I have another situation going on. So I was scared for my life. I'm trying to find the heat, trying to find the put them down. And so I'm running around the house with no clothes on, trying to find the thing to put them down with, trying to find my thing. And once I get to the door to open the door, there's nobody there. And I'm like, that's weird. And I get a text message later from the landlord saying that water is flowing down into the downstairs neighbor's apartment. So my bath, she says, was I overflowing the bathtub? Which, girl, no. What? And then she says, are you running water? Like, no. I'm not taking a shower, I'm taking a bath. So the water was off, and I'm sitting in the bathtub, and the bathtub's not overflowing. To which the next day, the landlord's husband comes and wants to check out the bathroom, which he did, and he finds like all my rugs still in there, finds, the baseboards and everything. There's no water damage. All the rugs are still in there. Everything is, perfectly still the way that it's. I mean, you can tell that it's not recently been cleaned. Like, it doesn't look like I've been in there like, oh my God, I'm trying to clean up a crime scene or like a water damage. It literally looks like just normal, like I just been in my bathroom, took a bath last night, type vibe. And so he's like, oh, there really wasn't any water on the floor. Like, no, your pipe really burst or something. I don't know what is going on downstairs. I don't know how their water is watering into their apartment, but no, I didn't do anything. Y'all need to figure out your apartment. Like, figure it out. But I live in a very old house, so a lot of people know, like, if you look at my archways, and if you look at my there's no really four corners in my house. All of my doors are really old. But I live in a very old home because I live in the Bay Area, and I love it for the character that it has, but with character comes personality, and it's given the personality that it has today and this weekend. So my downstairs neighbors are irritated because they had water flowing into their apartment, and they was put in buckets, and they were woken up at 4 a.m. on Sunday morning. So rightfully so, they're having a rough day. And then my package was delivered onto their doorstep, and I was like, well, that sounds weird. Why is my package so light? Like, that's weird. That doesn't feel like an iPhone 15. So I go to open this package, and y'all want to see what's in my package? What came in here? Because I didn't even open this all the way. Because that's what really irked me. So I think that's probably why this looks like this, because I'm trying to open this with one hand too. In here was this perfectly, this is what was in this package. So they found something that fits in this box, and then they left the two, this is how this came. And this is a $299. So not a $1,200 iPhone, not even an iPhone brand, but I got a cool, so we'll do a giveaway for the subscribers in the chat. Leave a comment down below if you would like to win this. I will ship this to you. This, hopefully you'll get it. But this is a 2A see, you know, my door opening, that just scared me. My goodness, my heart. This is a NEOY USB Type-C charging cable. This is compatible with Android and tablet. It's an Android disclaimer. This is an Android and trademark of Google LLC. This is not even for iPhone. This is only compatible with Android and tablet. So if you have one of those, which I don't even have an Android, you MFers. You MFers. So this was in here. If any of you have an Android or tablet and you want to win this, comment down below. I'll give this away. And also in this box was, sons of bitch, that's a now that you've congrats on getting the newest iPhone. The irony of the fact that they left the two pamphlet thingies in here. Karma gonna get y'all. Karma gonna get y'all. So you didn't even want to take these and you gave me an Android. You couldn't even give me an iPhone thing so that when a real phone comes, I can't even use it. You little sons. You couldn't even, you thieving MFers couldn't even give me one that I could use when the right phone comes, and you left me the pamphlet saying congratulations on the newest iPhone, and now that you activated your new device, follow these simple steps. Oh, I'm gonna get you. So look how perfectly and succinctly this then fits in this box. That is why I said this got, it didn't, the package came, so the package didn't get stolen. No, the package didn't get stolen. Just the whole iPhone box got, so just this, because I just like the whole, you know what I'm talking about, like the box for it. So yeah, I was trying to replace this phone, so I have one phone, this one, and it is it's an iPhone 12 Pro Max, and do you see how cracked it is? I was trying to get a new phone for this one because this baby is dead. It's all dinged up. So that didn't go so well. Thought I was gonna get my little free upgrade because I paid this phone off, and yeah, no, joke's on me. But I don't know how to explain this differently or better to people when I keep saying my phone got stolen and like, no, the package is there, but someone took it. So I'm assuming or what I could surmise is that either somebody at the iPhone, at the AT&T, or like at the packaging plant, like at the place where they pack these, took it, which why would you do that at your job? Someone on the UPS truck, like the place where they, at the UPS warehouse, or the UPS, like, one of those seasonal workers or something, saw that it was supposed to be an iPhone and took it and put this in there instead. Because I know my UPS driver, and I don't think my UPS driver would be that careless. So my question now is like, do I call and make a police report? I already called AT&T, because that's who my company is through. So I already called them and reported all of the issues that I was having, and they said that I got to pay the taxes and fees to get a new phone, and that they're going to brick the old phone. So it's already taken care of, already dealt with. So it's already, but this is the sad part, is the people who take phones. So what happens is, this person who took this phone, you're not going to be able to use it, right? You're going to have so you're not going to be able to use that phone, like it. So it's like, what was the point of so my whole next step is like, my brain go to, why would they take it? Well, obviously they're selling them, right? It has to be they're selling it to somebody, because they can't be dumb enough to steal it for themselves, because they have to know that the phone is going to be, you're going to lose your job if they find out you're stealing it, and the phone is not going to be working. So you have to have some incentive, right? So they must be selling it. And so somebody somewhere is going to be buying this phone. This person who stole my phone is going to sell it to somebody. Somebody is another victim. So I'm victimized and somebody else is a victim, because I've seen this on the news before, where all type of different scamming things, like the what's it called, the chip scam. If you guys know any of holiday scams that go on, let me know, put it down in the comments below. But I hear about scams all the time, like the one that's like, don't leave your iPhone unlocked or in your back pocket, because people can just go up to your phone and bing your phone with a chip reader, and then you're gonna get charged. Don't put your credit card in a machine if the machine has glue in it, because then somebody gonna make you tap the thing and then come behind you. That was one at Chase. My mom told me about Chase Bank. They were making people tap the thing at Chase Bank, and then the person next to them in line was going up, and the tap thing was not secure, and so then the next person in line after them, it would stay open for like 3 minutes or something. And man, I'll try to find a link for you guys or something. But if you go on Twitter, I'll put a link somewhere on it if you guys like comment on Twitter and ask for it. But he literally had to fight with Chase, because they're like, nobody can scam debit cards. It wasn't a credit card, it was your debit card. You had to have been doing it. And they pulled out cash from his ATM, because he went to the ATM. He tried to put his card in the ATM. There was glue in it, and he couldn't put his card in the ATM. So then it made him tap the reader. He taps the reader. He takes out cash. And then the person behind him tapped the reader with the whatever machine they had, and it read his card information, or however, I don't know how the scamming thing works, but whatever they did, then they were able to take out money from his bank, and they clear his bank account, and then he go to Chase and report it, and they wouldn't help him at first until he got camera information. So maybe it really is the person stole my phone, is someone at a warehouse, and they really like are like, oh yeah, I got a new pink iPhone, and then you're gonna like lose your job, and then the phone's not even gonna work anyways. But I surmise that it's Christmas time and somebody stole my phone and stealing other people's phone, and probably got like 20 something phones, and it's like, whatever, I'm a seasonal worker and now I'm just gonna quit. So they should probably look at who the next person who just doesn't show up for work in a couple days, and they're like, oh, I'll just sell a couple of these iPhones for discounted price, and then some poor person's gonna, some sad person's gonna go and try to use the phone, and it's gonna be locked by the cell company. Like, no, this is a stolen iPhone, you can't use this. You went the cheap route and try to buy an iPhone off the street, or you try to buy a cheap iPhone, and now you can't even use it. Like, so sad. Oh, so sad. So now it's like just two victims. Like, and really, I would like to say that that person who stole my phone is also a victim, because for you to be so mentally in a bad place that you think it's okay to steal, like, stealing is such a, and to steal from people, individuals, is so, like, around Christmas, like, you're stealing from people around Christmas, you gotta be a victim somewhere. Something had to have happened to you. Like, I gotta find somewhere that I can have empathy for that person, because to steal from people around Christmas, you really, really had to have something happen in your life. And I hope that person finds some healing or something, or somebody can get them some intervention, because hopefully next year this time they're not making those type of decisions, those choices, because that can really lead to some serious consequences. And man, that's just such a sad. So then it's like, and then their workplace is a victim as well. Like, now the company just lose that as a device. And the thing is, the company, it's not just that. Like, there's a girl on Twitter, a lot of you know her, Miss Be Nasty. She's constantly posting about Sudan and the Congo, and about the civil war that's going on in those countries. And people don't often realize, like, the cobalt mines and the mines for the parts that it costs to make these products that we have in iPhones, and the products that we have in these technology devices and stuff. Like, it's not cheap to make an iPhone. And when I mean cheap, I mean on the backs of people and the lives of people. And so you're stealing a phone that they just now bricked. So that's like a phone that can never be used. It's pretty much dead in the water. And somebody, I don't know who, but somebody made that phone, and these parts are not cheap. Like, there are people all around the world who would give hours of their lives to have a brand new iPhone, and then you just stole it, and now it can never be used. And so the company is a victim, but that person who made it, the people who put the time and effort into making it, are also victims. So, like, you're a victim, they're a victim, I'm a victim, the person who bought it off of the scammer a victim. Like, everyone just a victim. Like, decisions have more repercussions than people like to admit, and I that's why I try and have a good or I feel privileged in this moment to not be having a bad mental health day where I like feel pity and stuff, because there could be such more repercussions for this. Like I could just be just like this phone was a gift, or I needed this, or my other phone is like, it's just my phone is in is dented and it's in its last leg on the side of needing it for work and being a creator, and my phone is locked from Snapchat and I can't access Snapchat, and you know, they're saying, you know, if you turn it in now, you can get this amount of money. And I'm assuming that they'll be able to do something better with that phone than I can use it. And if I get a new phone, then I can access Snapchat on that new phone, because my Snapchat has been locked for, almost a year now. And so if I get a new phone, then I can access Snapchat. And it was like, I needed it in a sense of like wanting to secure my business for this coming year and make people happy. But goodness, what if I really didn't have a phone? So I had to pay the taxes and fees. I don't know if I should call and make a police report. I guess I can do that after I get off, you know, from making a video. But it's just like, on top of the everything else that I have going on with my apartment flooding, it's supposed to be moving, school, it just, I didn't need this today. I did not need this today. But on the upside, I got my mom a Christmas gift, and I got my brother's wife a Christmas gift, and I got I'm really excited about one of the Christmas gifts that I got people this year. So, I did not get a tree for Christmas this year, which is making me kind of sad. Or Christmas is my favorite holiday. And so like on top of that, I'm feeling very not in the Christmas spirit. I wish that I could have got like a little plant or like a little potted little bush or something. So if anybody wants to find a little tree or something, or you know what I might do? It's like, is this corny? I want to print out pages of a tree and like hang it on my door, like print out the like top of a tree and then like print out the sides of a tree and just like color it in. I had got markers for like $2.99 at Target, and then like color a tree just so I could have the Christmas spirit, because I'm kind of bummed out not having one this year. So but buying other people gifts really gives me good feels. Gifts is my love language, but also buying people gifts makes me really happy. So so doing that. I need to buy the kids gifts. That's still on my list. I need to talk to my mom about what she got, and talk to my godson's mom about what he wants, and figure out the gifts for the kids. So that's on the very end of like, I just wanted to make sure all the adults were covered. So that's like that was the first priority. And then the kids tend to be really easy because the parents always know like what they want. And but yeah, I think I might want to like print out it just, I don't know. I don't know. I between my VA stuff and everything, it just was so much going on this year that I didn't even know if I was gonna still be living here at Christmas this year. So I thought I was gonna have to move, like secured, all of that. So, but I'm gonna go see if I should call. I'm gonna ask my brother if he think I should call and just file a police report, just so it's CYA type of vibe.